inside the system, quietly tripling bookings for plastic surgeons. If you're a plastic surgeon whose consultation calendar looks nothing like you imagined when you opened your practice, and you're not sure what's actually broken, this is going to be a productive 10 minutes. Every surgeon wants a booked solid practice, often linking it to skill or reputation alone. But the biggest factor is speed. Responding in 5 minutes makes you 21 times more likely to qualify a lead. This isn't just about faster calls, it's about a superior operational system at every single patient touchpoint. The average conversion rate is 6.5%, but top practices consistently hit over 16%. They are twice as effective. We will now deconstruct their two-sided system, one for converting inquiries and one for attracting pre-convinced patients. So where does the average practice's system break down first? It often happens before any human interaction. Long, confusing online intake forms cause silent abandonment. Potential patients just give up and leave. With over half your traffic on mobile, a site not built for phones is like having a locked front door. And if they manage to call, an untrained front desk can terminate a high-value lead before it's even recorded. But even with a perfect intake and consult, the biggest losses happen next. What is your process after a patient leaves? Most practices let warm leads go cold. They fail to nurture them during the long and critical decision window. Why is this nurturing so vital? The term elective surgery misleads patients, suggesting it's optional and can be delayed for 30 to 57 days or more. A system of automated emails, check-in calls, and educational content maintains engagement and builds trust during this period. Financial questions are the number one reason for delay. Top systems don't wait. They integrate financial counseling early on. So you fixed intake and follow-up. How do booked solid surgeons make the consultation more effective without changing medical advice? They build infrastructure around the consultation. A patient coordinator pre-qualifies each person before the surgeon even enters the room. They use a structured, reassuring scheduling process. This isn't just data entry, it's emotional reinforcement for the patient. And counterintuitively, they often charge for consultations. This attracts more serious, pre-qualified prospective patients. This is a high-performance engine. But what kind of fuel is it getting? How do you attract better patients from the very start? This is the other half of the system. Pre-convincing patients before they contact you, dominating their hidden research phase. The tool for this is authority content, articles, videos, and patient stories distributed across hundreds of websites. When a patient sees your expertise on a news site and podcast for weeks, they don't show up needing to be sold. This is why top healthcare landing pages convert at over 20%, while the average is just 3%. The traffic is already convinced. Now let's connect the two sides. How does this pre-convincing supercharge the intake process we covered earlier? Recall the rapid response time? That speed is potent. But when the patient is pre-warmed by your content, that call becomes an order-taking session. Likewise, your post-consultation nurturing is far more effective when the patient coordinator has already identified a patient's core concerns. How do top practices manage this? They use patient journey mapping to visualize every single touch point from the first ad they see. The entire system is held together by data. constantly tracking of conversion rates at every single stage is non-negotiable. So the one thing every book solid surgeon has is not a method for finding more patients, but a superior system on both sides of the funnel. A system to pre-convince patients with authority content, ensuring they arrive ready and willing to schedule their procedure, and a system to convert them with speed, intelligent pre-qualification, and relentless supportive nurturing. This operational advantage is the true difference between an average practice and a perpetually book solid one. It allows great surgeons to put their full attention on what they do best, delivering exceptional surgical outcomes for patients. Systems like MedFire Media's OmniDominance are built to construct both sides of this conversion funnel for elite surgical practices. Stop chasing patients. It's time to build the system that brings qualified, pre-convinced patients directly to you. The next video reveals another insight that could completely change how you think about growing your practice. Click it now.